Hey everybody, it's Cherie. Long time no chat. So I am going to plan out the first week of June in my Hobonichi Weeks planner and just give you a little life update. So I have been missing in action. We went on vacation. We went on a cruise of the Norwegian fjords, which was absolutely fabulous. We spent a few days in England after and flew home. And if you've watched my channel before, you've probably heard me mention my Springer Spaniel, Millie, has been unwell since the fall, and we never could figure out exactly what was wrong. She had a lot of blood work done. She had x-rays. She had an ultrasound. She had chiro. She had laser therapy. She had a dental. If you can think it, we tried everything. And when we came home, unfortunately, she was quite ill and we had to put her down. So it was a really hard week and I really just didn't feel like filming or, anything like that. So I'm just kind of getting back into it. In the meantime, we got a new puppy. So that has kept me busy. Her name is Daisy and she's the same breed as Millie, but looks a little bit different because I did not want her to look the same. And she's about 11 weeks old. I'll put a picture in there. So I've been busy with that and catching up with orders. And then of course the Canadian Planners collective sale, which I'm about a third of the way through the orders. So yeah, the last 2 weeks have been, challenging and fun with the new puppy and whatever. So I have got to get caught up. I didn't really plan. I just a few things this week, really, again, nothing. And this was the week I was on vacation. So it's time to get back into life because I need my planner. And I did just some really easy planning in my Hemlock and Oak planner, but yeah, it's time to get back with it. So I pulled these 2 date strips. These are oopsies. I've got the green and the purple. And then I was thinking of using, actually, I've got these little bits here from a sheet. These are, I think that's the Spring Girls sheet. And I've got some other stickers in here. I thought, hey, let's just use up some of the oopsies and the extras that I've got, kicking around. So let's get started. So I think we've got blue and we've got pink. Let's go with the purple. I think we'll use the green another time. And I think we will go with, make sure I'm in, it's really rainy and gloomy here. So I hope it's not too dark because yeah, it's been raining off and on for, gosh, quite a few days. We came home and while we were gone, it actually snowed at the end of May, which, yeah, lovely. Came home and then it was like 35, which is about, I think it's about 94, something like that, Fahrenheit. So then it's been raining ever since. So yeah, we've had the strangest spring, I tell you. It's just been crazy. So that's okay though. You get what you get. And my grass is growing like some sort of crazy jungle and I need to get out there and mow if it would stop raining long enough. It's supposed to stop for the weekend and then rain again next week. So hopefully, we'll get out there and get it mowed. So we have 4 acres to mow. So it's not like it's just like going to take 20 minutes or anything like that, but that's okay. We will get it done. And you know what? Who cares if we don't get it done right away? I'm kind of at the point in my life. I used to always be like, oh, the grass is to be perfect and my flowers. And I just, you know what? There's so many more things that are so more important in life. So yeah. Okay. So we've laid down, we've laid those down. Now I've got, let's see here. We've got this little corner, which I think we'll put up here. And then we've got this corner. Oh, shoot, but it's, well, you know what? Let's put it, yeah, we can put it up here like that. Okay. And then we've got a circle that we can put, I think we'll pop it down right here. And then we need something for the bottom to cover it up. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. I hope spring is lovely wherever you are. I hope your allergies, if you have them, aren't too bad. That's another thing that a lot of people are suffering from right now is just, gosh, the pollen in the air is pretty wild right now here. So a lot of you, I'm sure that's long since come and gone for you. But yeah, here it's still a real thing. Maybe I know this is a cat, but it has the similar kind of feels and colors. Let's actually just stick that there. I'm gonna look for some purple washi. Gosh, okay, here's some. It's light purple, but that's okay. I think that'll, oops. My goodness, that'll be, my puppy is snoozing back here. She's got this funny little snore, so she's my new office assistant. And she sleeps about as much as poor Millie did, so. All right, we're gonna pop, yeah, that down here. Oh, that's cute. And then, got this. Yeah, that's pretty. Doesn't have to be, you know, that's the thing about planning. It doesn't have to be like some kind of spectacular artwork. You just get the stuff down and it's good to go. There. Okay, we've got that. Now, what else could we put? Yeah, let's put this fun little coffee cup down. I've been drinking quite a bit of coffee the last week. Just trying to get caught up. That's the other thing, is jet lag is a real thing when you're out by 8 hours for, 12 days. You definitely, took me a little while between, losing the dog and not sleeping because of that and not sleeping because of jet lag. So let's put a currently reading down. I am in a series of books that I started a little while ago. I think I'm on the 5th or 6th one. So I'll put that down for currently reading. And I'm going to also put down a grateful for and make a little note of that. Trying to be more conscious of being grateful for things. And then I have this sheet that is, again, it was an oopsie, it cut too deep. And I've got these cute little tulips. So let's just place one here. Okay, and another one, where can we put it? I don't know, let's put it over here. Yeah, that'll work. That will work. And then we've got this one too, if we can get it up. Yeah, it's good. It's funny how when you cut, like some of it cuts so deep and then the rest is fine. I don't know. I think it has to do with how worn my mat is in spots, actually, but it's a little frustrating sometimes. Maybe we'll cut this in half. I'm just going to grab my scissors. Okay. I love tulips. I've planted tulips a few times here on my acreage, and this spring one came up. And it's about the 4th year in a row it's come up, and it's the only one. It was a beautiful white one. It really was gorgeous, but of course it didn't last terribly long. So, but yeah, that's, that's it. This is literally all oopsie stickers. There's not very many oopsie stickers in the shop. They've all kind of sold out, but it's literally a bit of washi, a handful of stickers, and you've got a really cute week. So I think that's all I'm going to do for planning. I will update you too that I am working on the rest of the months. I think I've got up to September done, and so I'm going to work on October through to December, and then maybe even into thinking about January. And I also had a suggestion from Robin that I add a vellum. So in the comments below, let me know if you wanted to have a vellum with your monthly kit. I mean, I would make it, of course, a la carte, so you wouldn't, you know, you could choose whether you want it or not. Would you like the month printed on the vellum, or would you like it just with an element from the kit? Because I'd love to know, I'd love to hear about that. So, oh, and I wanted to show you, I finally tipped in my vellum here. And I've got to get some of that super thin tape that both Robin and Nessie use, but I don't have any currently. So yeah, I really love how she looks. She's so cute. She's been so popular in the shop, this little girl. So it just adds a little, you know, a little pop of color, especially because I didn't really do anything with this week. I didn't track the weather or do anything. This week I just threw a couple of pretty London Gifties washi tape down. So yeah, it was such a lovely holiday, and to come home to my poor dog. What she had was, it was called immune mediated hemolytic anemia. So basically she had a disease where her body, it was an autoimmune disease, and her body was just eating its own red blood cells. So, and the vet said it's one of those things that, you know, you can't pinpoint until it's really too late. So that's what's been wrong with her all along. And the reason that it appeared that it was affecting her hind legs, and that, you know, it could possibly have been arthritis, although the vet, you know, did x-rays and said there wasn't much arthritis there, was because she wasn't getting enough red blood cells to her muscles. So yeah, just and I feel so bad because, you know, we were gone and she was so sick. But how do you know, before we left, she was just herself, like her new self, but you just don't know. But anyway, she is sadly missed. And for anybody who's lost a dog, or, you know, you have a senior dog or a sick dog, my heart goes out to you. So anyway, enough of that. Yeah, that's where we're going to leave it for this week. I'm hopeful to get into planning in my hemlock and oak next week and doing a video and showing you some of the new things in the shop. But in the meantime, I wanted to say hi and say that I'm still around. I'm still cutting orders, and I will get busy with designing. I'm getting the girls to send me their new choices for their new freebies coming up for, you know, summertime, kind of that quarter or whatever. And yeah, that's where I will leave you. So we will see you next time, and I hope you are all well, and take care. Bye for now.